The early 20th century was a time of upheaval and transformation in the maritime world. In the wake of the tragic sinking of the White Star Line's last Olympic-class liner, the SS Gigantic, a new contender rose from the ashes of this maritime disaster, the Pembroke Star Line. But before this iconic company set sail, the Welsh shipping industry had already begun to take shape with the establishment of the Saint David Steampacket Co. in 1899. Founded in 1899, the Saint David Steampacket Company emerged at the height of Wales' industrial boom. Named after the nation's patron saint, it was the first major Welsh shipping company to connect the coal-rich ports of Cardiff and Swansea to international markets. However, its rise to prominence would not go unchallenged. By the turn of the century, Wales was one of the world's leading coal exporters, and demand for efficient shipping routes across the Atlantic was surging. St. David's Steampacket Company capitalized on this demand, running steamers that connected Welsh coalfields to the booming markets in the Americas and Europe. Its early fleet, though modest in size, was known for reliability and speed. By 1910, St. David Steampacket had grown into a formidable player in the North Atlantic trade. But just as the company reached its zenith, the global shipping industry was shaken by one of the most infamous maritime disasters of all time. On March 15, 1923, tragedy struck when the SS Gigantic, the last of White Star Line's Olympic-class liners, met a disastrous fate off the coast of Newfoundland. Much like the Titanic and Olympic before her, the Gigantic was heralded as unsinkable. She was the pride of the White Star Line and epitome of British engineering and luxury. When she struck on rock, the SS Gigantic suffered catastrophic damage to its stern and sank, taking over 1,500 passengers and crew with her. The loss sent shockwaves through the shipping world, and the White Star Line, already weakened by past losses and financial strain, could not recover. In the aftermath of the disaster, White Star Line collapsed, selling off its remaining assets. This left a void in the transatlantic shipping industry, a void that would soon be filled by an ambitious Welsh company. In 1923, Pembroke Star Line was founded in Pembroke Dock by a group of Welsh investors who saw opportunity in White Star's downfall. Led by Sir Evan Morgan, a former White Star executive with deep connections in the maritime world, Pembroke Star Line aimed to become the next great transatlantic carrier. Their motto, "From Wales to the World." The company's first vessel, the SS Tudor Rose, launched in 1924, marked a turning point for Welsh maritime power. Though smaller than White Star's Grand Ocean liners, it was a state-of-the-art ship, featuring modern comforts, streamlined comforts, and a powerful engine capable of competing with the likes of Cunard and Hamburg America. The stage was set for a fierce rivalry with the established St. David Steampacket Company. While St. David had built its reputation on coal transport and regional routes, Pembroke Star sought to dominate the transatlantic passenger trade, competing with the likes of Cunard and the recently merged Royal Mail Steampacket Company. The rivalry grew rapidly. By the late 1920s, both companies were racing to expand their fleets and capture new markets. While St. David prioritized reliability and efficiency for transporting cargo and passengers, Pembroke Star focused on luxury and speed, appealing to wealthy travelers looking to cross the Atlantic in style. The interwar period saw both companies push the limits of steamship design. St. David pioneered the use of more fuel-efficient turbine engines, cutting costs and increasing their cargo-carrying capacity. Pembroke Star, however, took a different route. They invested heavily in Art Deco-inspired luxury liners with amenities such as swimming pools, ballrooms, and even cinemas aboard their flagship vessels. This approach proved popular with the growing middle class, and Pembroke Star's liners soon became known as floating palaces. Yet the St. David Steampacket Company wasn't ready to concede defeat. In 1935, the St. David Company launched its largest and fastest vessel yet, the SS Dewisant, a state-of-the-art freighter capable of crossing the Atlantic in record time, further strengthening their dominance in the cargo trade. By the late 1940s, the rivalry had resumed, but the landscape had changed. New technologies, like diesel engines and the rise of air travel, were beginning to challenge the dominance of ocean liners. In the post-war era, the rivalry between Pembroke Star Line and St. David Steampacket Company began to cool. The companies increasingly shifted from passenger liners to cargo vessels as commercial aviation became the preferred mode of transatlantic travel. By the 1960s, both companies had reinvented themselves as cargo carriers, continuing to play a crucial role in Wales' global trade network. Today, both the Pembroke Star Line and St. David Steampacket Company remain household names in Wales, though their glory days as luxury transatlantic carriers have passed. Their legacy, however, is deeply embedded in the maritime history of the region. Together, they not only helped to transform Wales into a major player on the world stage, but also proved that Welsh innovation could rival even the greatest shipping powers of the time.